Hey, welcome back to M Hood Fishing. Today I want to try fishing around the Wing Dam here on the Sabine River outside of Mineola, Texas. A lot of people don't even realize it's here, but it is. Let's see it. Look at all this deadfall. See where it ends right here? If you look right there, get as close as possible here, where my finger's pointing, you'll see what appears to be a pile of rocks. That is the Wing Dam. Now, it's partially gone, partially there. As it comes this way at an angle, you can't see it. It's under the water. You can see it there. The level out here is a little higher than the last time I was here, but it's still really, really low. It is so low that you can see the dam. And as you try to get past it here, there are rocks underneath the water there. My kayak hits the rocks. So we're not on the yak today, but we are downriver from it. This is upriver. That's why there's all this riprap and deadfall here, and probably a lot of other snags. We're going to fish just this side and work our way a little bit that way if we have to. Now this is December. It's not too cold today, but it has been really, really cold. These water temps are probably down there somewhere. And like I said, it's really, really low. So we're gonna treat this like winter, because it is. We're gonna use winter methods. We're gonna go with small baits. We have some frozen cut bait, but it's still frozen. What we're gonna do is try to get a little fresh bait to start. We're gonna look for small fish and catfish here. To catch a small bait, we're gonna drop shot some red wiggler on a size 8 Aberdeen. These are really, really small, really good for catching those little tiny panfish, because that's what I want. I'm only gonna use a 1/8 size teardrop weight, little tiny things. See them? Here's my bait. This is those weird worms from Walmart that don't require refrigeration, and they seem to last a strange long amount of time. Look at that. Some people find these worms weird because of their weird shelf life. I don't normally do this, but this time I have a whole red wiggler on with a little bit hanging off to give it life. All right, let's go perch jerking. For y'all who don't know what perch jerking actually is, you see I have about 10 inches to 8 inches, something like that, underneath the hook down to the weight. Perch jerking is where you have the line straight, then you let it go slack, and then you have it straight again. You basically are shaking that worm around a little bit and letting it sit on a slack line. Well, that's just not working. I haven't even had one bite. It is kind of early. Fish aren't feeding yet. Good news is my frozen bait is thawed, so we can switch over to the catfish lines. The other good thing is that I'm really glad that I'm on this side of the river. Across the other side is a boat ramp with a parking lot, and there's some shenanigans going on over there. I'm just glad I have the river between me and the shenanigans. I feel quite comfortable. All right, so we're gonna keep trying with the worm, see if we can get a panfish today. It's a really slow day. The full moon was the 12th. Today is the 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. I need to learn how to talk. It's dyslexia. Here's the baits. Really small. It's cut bluegill. So the hooks we're using today are Team Catfish and an off-brand. This is an OT3 double action circle hook. And then on the other one, it's supposed to be an OT3, but it looks a little smaller, and it's more like a, well, let's just show you real quick. Here we go. It looks more like an OT2, but it is really close to being an OT3. Since I've been here on this side, I've ascertained that just past the Wing Dam, it's kind of shallow, about maybe 6 feet or so, but just past it, a good ways, like maybe about 20 feet, it starts to get deeper. So about right in front of us where we're standing, it gets to be deeper, and that's because we're at the beginning of a bend. If you look this way, you'll see a tree coming out of the water. There's a hole that starts right, it starts technically where we're at, but it starts to get really deep as you get around the tree and get past it. So we're going to start with one bait kind of towards the Wing Dam, but out in the middle, just a slight angle towards the dam, away from us. Something like that. That's that off-brand octopus hook. My next bait, we're going to cast towards that deadfall, that tree coming out of the water. not too far off the bank, but I think that's deep. We might put that further out towards the middle, but we're gonna let that hold for a second. Since it is kind of winter time, even though it's nice and warm right now, we're probably gonna have to move these baits around every 15 to 20 minutes. Pretty calm afternoon with a little bit of flow on the river. Must be some water coming out of the Tawakoni Dam. I think that's the nearest dam on this river. We're only using an 1.5 ounce weight on sinker slides on these catfish lines, and I think that will suffice just fine. Might be getting a bite on this one that I put by the tree. I do have it on a slack line right now. I could tighten it up a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. Nothing much is going on. I've been doing this and look what I got. They got green trout in the Sabine. Green trout in the Sabine. All right, got the skunk off this session. We are getting a couple little bites over here, but I'm not really running the camera that much because there's not much going on. I don't want a lot of garbage footage on my floor for this session. If it gets hot pockets out here with the bites, I'll put you on the tripod. Shenanigan truck is still in the parking lot. I think the passenger dropped something because they got their head down. They're coming up every now and then though. They haven't found it yet. Oh, yes. Finally, something happened. And it's not a little baby thing. It's probably not Moby Dick. Whoa, got a little bit of a fight. Let me tighten this drag. Oh, I got your favorite. Look at that. Hey, that's not half bad, man. That would be a good eater size if I wanted to keep today. Let's get them up and check them out proper like. Whoa, come here, buddy. It's a nice channel cat. Look at this. Awesome hook set. You can have that piece of bait, buddy. Nice. That is a nice channel cat. All right, just because, let's weigh it. It's probably just a couple pounds or so. Let's see if we got our... Yep, we're good to go here. There are other things here besides channel cat. There are blues and flatheads that I've been told of. But so far, I've only got bowfin, channel cat, and some other fish out of here. Oh, he's over 2 pounds. Can you see that? 3.24. It's a solid weight there, 3.24. Whoa, hold on, sweetheart. There you go. Give him a nice plunge, oxygenates those gills a little bit. So we think. All right, in the spirit of what's going on in the parking lot right now, I can't believe it's still going on, by the way. It's been an hour or so. Let's give these fish a little head. I don't want to waste my bait, so fish with every little part today. Maybe even the gut pocket. Maybe that's a honey hole over there. We're going to cast back towards that tree. See if we can get us another halfway decent channel cat or something else. We're getting bites on both lines now. Look at that. Whoa. Okay, settle down. Oh. This feels a little nicer. I didn't bring a net, so we might just have to reach down there and grab this one, depending on what it is. Oh, it's not that big. Nice. Yeah, you're right. I know he's dirty. You might not be able to tell, but it is turning out to be a decent day. Decent multi-species day. Look at that. I believe that's a blue cat. It is now after 5. The bite severely slowed down around 4:30. Picked up those 2 casts between 4 and 4:30. You know, this is the smallest river I've ever fished a wing dam on, and it's actually the smallest wing dam I've ever fished. You can barely tell that it's there, but it's there. It's something to be wary of when you try to launch your kayak through here. This river is technically navigable. That's why it has a wing dam on it. A long time ago, they sent boats up and down this river. Now, it's way too low to put a regular boat on right now with an outboard motor, and it's pretty much too low to put a canoe or a kayak on most of it. I mean, you can, it's gonna be hard to launch, and you're not gonna be able to get far. It needs to come up a little bit. But I will probably try my best to get my kayak back out here pretty soon, even though I'm not gonna be able to go far. So we're wrapping up the video right here. It was a decent, though slow, bite today. I enjoyed it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Remember, when it's winter like this, keep your baits small. Channel cats and blues are not gonna go for a big bait this time of year. And keep trying different areas, because you got to find them, and that's just the name of the game. Small baits, and don't spend more than 20 minutes in a spot without a bite. See you next time.